Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to see the reading and displaying of an image using OpenCV with Python. And here we can read image only using one function, and for displaying we can use any of the three methods. And in displaying, one method is with OpenCV, nothing but CV2 package. One more is with matplotlib package. It is used for plotting actually, and one more thing is that there is a inbuilt function known as image, and for that we need not read image separately in a third variable. Directly we can pass parameter as image name with the path. If it is in if file is saved in the same path of image directly, then not required. Now we firstly we are going to download the image, then we are going to open the Jupyter notebook. Yes, friends. Now you can download any image. It can be animal, flowers, mountains, anything. And don't worry about the type of the image. It can be any type, JPG, JPEG, or PNG. Also not an issue. We can work with it. Once it is downloaded, it will download. I'll show you. Yeah, it will download in downloads or somewhere, right, by default. Once the download is done, now just let me close it. Let me close this also. I'll show newly. Yeah. Now in search bar, go to command prompt and you need to enter Jupyter space notebook. Yes. In new browser it is open, right? You can see. Yeah. These are the default files. Now I am creating a new notebook. See here. Yes. I am naming it as OpenCV. Yes, the extension of Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab is .ipynb. Guys, remember that one. OpenCV KW, I am saving it as. Yes, once you have opened this one successfully, here go to home. Here you can see upload, right? Click on upload. The reason why I am saying to upload is, if you will upload here itself, you can use the image directly. Otherwise, you need to give the complete path. That's the reason I am showing, because in past many members make mistakes because few members can directly take, they will not give this complete path. From pictures it will come, sometimes absolute path will come, sometimes relative path will come, so all those issues will come. That's the reason I am selecting any one of the random image. You can see the last five three digits 950, right? Once click on open, the image will be added. Here you can see .png. But I am going to work with two images, guys. One is this image, Kailash.jpeg. This image is. Remember the extension. If you are using PNG, you can use PNG in our complete program also. It's not an issue. Yes. Now here, since we are going to work with OpenCV, nothing but CV2 package in Python. Now I am running the cell. For running, either you can click here or Shift plus Enter. Yes. Now for reading image, I am using a variable a. A equals to cv2 dot im read is a function used to read an image. I will also provide the detailed notes. Don't worry. Here only I am going to explain the coding part. For theory part, anyhow, I am having a separate notebook also. Here you can see detailing about all the functions is written. I will also share this one. Don't worry regarding the notes. Yes. Now coming to here, enter the complete image name with the extension. If you are using PNG image, you can also give that image name. It's not an issue. Yes, we did not got any error. Means the image is read successfully. Now, few members will directly think that by printing anyhow it is image, right? If I will use print a, I will get the image many members may think, but it's absolutely wrong. We are going to get the pixel values. Since it is an RGB image, one pixel belongs to R, one is for G and another is for B. I hope all of you know the values ranges from 0 to 255 for each of the following. Yeah, these are the pixel values if you use direct print of a statement. And one more thing is that by seeing itself, many of you can understand that type of A is nothing but n-dimensional array. Yes, numpy.nd array. Now we are going to display the image. For that we are having a function IAMShow. Yeah, here if you give directly parameter as A, you will get the error. The reason I will tell. Yes, because this should be the second parameter. In first parameter, I hope you remember in Scilab while displaying the images where we have used IAMShow function, there we have got output in a separate window, right? Here also similarly we are going to get, and for that we use the function plt.title, guys. But here we need not use such function. Directly in this first parameter we can give it. I am naming it as Mount Kailash. Yes. Now I won't get error. Here you can see a new window is open. But where is my image? Here you can see it is saying as not responding. Yes. Now the reason why we got error is we need to wait for some time. So we need to use the function called wait key of 0. Yeah, guys, sometimes it will disconnect. You need to run the cells from starting onwards also. That's the one of the drawback also we can say. Yes. Now you can see my images appeared clearly, right? Now for closing this image, you can press either this cancel. Here you can see that you got -1. Again I am running it. Or you can also press 0. But it is not closing at all. And you got some 48 value. The reason it appears is that all windows should be destroyed first. For that we are just a second. So we need to use one more function. That function is cv2 dot destroy all the windows. We need to use that function called destroy all windows. Now you will get the proper output, guys, and this time the kernel will also not be closed. You can see previously we are getting continuously that our program should be closed, and from starting cell we are running it. To avoid that one, we are going to use this function, and for making our image to display we are going to use wait key. Again I am running it. If you press 0 also it will close the image, guys. But here you may get doubt why only 0. If I keep some 100 or some value as 10, won't it be displayed? Means in fraction of seconds it will go. Even you can't view the image. You can see how fast it is going, right? That's the reason 0 makes us to view the image stably. Until and unless user enters 0, it does not close. Not only 0, here if you use any keyboard button, if you press also it will close. That's the advantage of taking this value. That's the reason it is known as wait key. Destroy windows will help us to not merge with previous image and make some complex complications. Again, we if since it is just a starting, You can see for starting itself, we have run those many times from starting. If we are doing real-time applications, is it be very easy to maintain an application? No, right? That's the reason this function is came into the picture. Destroy all windows. Now again I am copying this. Yes. Now let me name it as Mount Kailash 2 and this one as 1. What will display first? 1 after, then 2 will be displayed. Let me show you. Yeah, you can see Mount Kailash 1. Now I am just closing the image. Then you can see Mount Kailash 2 came. Yeah, here one more thing is that this CV2.im show is such a beautiful function. Our original image which we have downloaded in the exact size it will show, guys. Here you can see my window size, right? I am unable to increase this size. If I maximize also, it is coming to that corner only, right? Now let me perform for a different image. Let me copy this. Yeah, this one I forgot to close. Yeah. Now let me take another image from my notebook. Yeah, lion.jpg image now I am going to use. Lion.jpg. Yeah. Now again I am going to copy these 3 lines. Let me paste. I am running the cell. Yeah, it also somewhat similar size. That's the reason you got output like this. Now, that's the reason you need to download at least 2 or 3 images of different pixel values. I am having another image which is too lengthy. Mahadev.jpg is my image. Since it is JPG here itself, I will change it. Yes, I did not run this cell actually. Yes, now you can see how big it is comparing to previous also. Now just let me move it upward. Yeah, here you can see size, right? Now just opening in full screen, then also same size. This is the original image size, guys. Remember that one. Yeah, I have also mentioned that we can display images in 3 formats, right? This is one of the function. While using IMShow, you need to use along with those that function. You need to use wait key and destroy all windows function also. For wait key, the value must and should be 0 only. Remember that one. Now, now again, let me consider our old image. Let me delete these cells. Let me run this say again. Yes. Now we are going to work with this image, guys. Kailash.jpeg. Yes. What is the another way? I have told that with matplotlib we can do, right? Matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Yes. Yeah. One more thing is that you need to install this new package, right? How you are going to install in command prompt since your Jupyter notebook is open. Open separate window here. You will get as Windows PowerShell. You can do either from here or if you are not comfortable with that one, you again you need, yeah, here itself you can also do it, guys. It's not an issue. Let me say pip install numpy. Let me say with an example. But it takes time comparing to the command prompt. Yeah, here you can see requirement already satisfied and it is in the particular location it has given information. Now how to display the image with Matplotlib. Similarly, you can install Matplotlib also. It's not an issue. pip install matplotlib is the command. Yeah, requirements already satisfied. Now, one more thing is that, yeah, in middle you need to click Control S guys to save it. If it becomes long time, then the kernel is going to stop and again you need to run from starting onwards. It's a big issue. And for suppose I am closing and shutdowning my system for now, let me assume if you will open after 3 or 4 hours and you will try to access this node, these functions, these are not going to work, guys. Again, whenever you open, you need to start from the first cell running onwards. Yeah. Now coming to displaying the image in using matplotlib, plt.in show is the function, guys, of hey. Yeah, here the reason why the color came different is our actual image values, how those are RGB, right? But this matplotlib function is printing in such a manner that instead of RGB, you are going to get the pixel values in BGR format. Not RGB, you are going to get BGR if you are going to use this matplotlib function. That's one of the drawback, and but it's an advantage actually in performing some of the operations on image. That's the reason it's not a wrong thing. We are going to convert to BGR. It is if you will search in color image models, BGR is also one of the types, and it is often used in some of the operations also, which we'll discuss in upcoming sessions. Now we are going to display using another method, the last method, this one. For this one, we are going to use the function which is belongs to IPython package. Let me say how to install it. Pip install. Yeah, pip install IPython is the command. It is already installed. If in your systems it is not installed, you can install it. Actually, it will be downloaded automatically. You need not worry for these small packages. Yes. From now I am going to import the with function which we are going to use to display our image. But this function will give in our normal original format, that is in terms of our RGB only. You need not worry for it. From IPython, yeah, we are since we are displaying it is present in display method. We are importing image. Yeah, there is no error. Now, how to make use of it? Image of. Are you going to give the parameter A? Here you can see it gives something like this, right? That's the problem with it. We need to mention it as file name. Then also you will get the error. Let me show. Yeah. Here you should not give it as a. Directly you need to give the image name. Yeah, you can see now output is printed with the exact size, right? What is one more image I have used? Let me see. Yeah, even here, this also prints in the original size of the image. But here, the advantage of Matplotlib is that you can get some values for performing some mathematical calculations and all. You can get the pixel values somewhat easily. Here, directly you are getting images. But here, how to save these images? That also we are going to see in the upcoming sessions. You need not worry regarding it. Normally, how generally we have from our childhood the habit is directly we will drag and here we will drop and here we will get that image, right? But it is not like that because since here we are working normally as a lecture, here we can do like that. But when you are doing an application, nothing but a project or a real-time working system. There, if uh, you will work with videos, right? One time gap one you can't bring and you can't paste on desktop and all, right? It should run faster automatically. That's how the artificial intelligence is linked with OpenCV in Python. Yeah, this is the complete lecture of the reading and displaying image. And in the next lecture, we are going to see a image properties and how to save an image using the CV2 function, and still how to get only R values, G values and B values, nothing but in Scilab we have seen red histogram, blue histogram and green histogram, right? Similarly, here we will call it as channels, red channel, green channel, blue channel and all. And we are going to perform operations on that image, and for some of the small images, some functions will not work. So while selecting the image itself, you need to select somewhat larger image to work with complete image processing and computer vision. While working with videos, you can make use of some random person images for some attendance system, attendance monitoring, and all you can implement. That's all for this lecture. Hope you all understood. If you are facing any issues, drop it in the comment section. Thank you.